Now, more than half of Kenya's population did not experience firsthand the late President Moi's leadership. Moi, who exited power in 2002, is popular among Kenyans who schooled in the 80s and 90s for the famous Maziwa ya Nyayo and regular musical performances for the second head of state.
Well, the big question is, how is he regarded by a vast majority who are under 25 years? Well, Elphas Lagat set out to establish Young Kenyans' perspective of Mzee Moi.
The historic military procession to Nyayo Stadium is the first of a kind for every Kenyan who is 41 years and below. Moi's memorial service is the second for a Kenyan head of state since Jomo Kenyatta's in 1978. According to recent figures, 58% of Kenya's population is composed of youth aged 24 and below. This large percentage did not have a significant experience of Moi's leadership that spanned more than 2 decades. On the streets, young people tell of how they learnt about Daniel Torotich Moi. For some, they only interacted with Moi's leadership through books.
I met Moi on GHC, but then we were studying GHC, so I studied Moi, and I didn't get to take Nyayo milk, but the legacy that was taught by our teachers about Moi, it still lives fresh in my mind.
Tunasema watu walikuwa mimi sikuwa na maziwa, lakini nilikuwa nasikia watu wanasema watu walikuwa wanakunywa maziwa wakati huo.
Moi's funeral service will be entrenched in Kenya's history, and Kenyans are alive to a man who championed education, particularly for the girl child, and went over and above in putting up schools.
He used to empower girl child a lot, and he used to encourage girl child to go to school, and he emphasized girls to be taken to school.
Alikuwa mtu rais wa kuheshimika sana.
He became a little autocratic. People were sent to behind bars without the benefit of due process. That is one thing that remains a black spot on the otherwise colorful history of President Moi.
His authoritarian model of leadership, however, did not sit well with some of his fierce critics. Now, statistics show that out of every 10 Kenyans, 6 are below the age of 25. This vast majority were below 7 years old when President Moi exited power in 2002. It is for this reason why the memorial service held at the Nyayo National Stadium today is history in itself.